All right, problem number 11, a nasty fraction problem. So it's kind of similar to the one we did before, but it's a little more complicated. So I have fraction problem on top, I have a fraction problem on the bottom, and then the whole thing's fraction divided by another fraction. So let's just take it step by step. First, let's do the numerator. I'm going to rewrite that numerator with a common denominator. So instead of writing 1, I'm going to write n over n, right? Because n can be your common denominator, minus m over n. So the numerator is not so bad. That's just going to be n minus m over n. So I got the numerator. The denominator, that's going to take a little more work. Let's write that out the long way. Let's write it out vertically and just take our time with it. So on the bottom, I'm going to have 2 over n minus 2, and then plus 3 over n. So what's the common denominator between those two fractions? Just multiply the denominators together. So if I multiply n by n minus 2, I've got to multiply the numerator as well. So I'm just going to kind of do that in my mind. 3 times n is 3n. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then up on top, n and n minus 2. I'm multiplying this by n. So it's 2 times n, that's just 2n. Now I'm going to add these together. So it's not looking too bad. 2n plus 3n is 5n minus 6 all over n times n minus 2. So now I have my numerator divided by my denominator. Now remember what you do with fractions. We're going to flip, we're going to find the reciprocal of the denominator and multiply them. So it's going to really be n minus m over n times, find the reciprocal of this, because this is, remember we took all of that and we turned it into this, which doesn't look that much better, but at least we're not going to have to do FOIL. So I'm going to find the reciprocal of that, n all over. And now when I look at this, I do at least get the cross and n off. There's a common n on both sides. And now I'm going to just have to do n minus m quantity times n minus 2 on top, and then 5n minus 6 on the bottom. And I'm just going to pause for a minute and just kind of think in my mind, do I need to FOIL that out? What's going to happen? Is it going to help me get closer? Because I have that subtraction down here, so I can't really simplify anything. Now if I FOILed it out, and then what's that going to do? I'm going to have this n squared term, I'm going to have an mn. Down the bottom I just have an n. So really when you kind of start to think about it a little bit, you can see that by FOILing it and breaking up into a bunch of terms, it's not going to get us any closer. This is as simple as it gets. So this is our final answer. And it's quite a bit already just to get there.